Hey guys, welcome back to Keeping Up with China. So today we're back with another video. So today, just before we get started, if you're new, please make sure to subscribe, and if you're not, welcome back. Thank you for keeping up with me. Thank you for coming back, and you're awesome. Okay, so today I'm gonna be talking about how I've dealt with stuttering and how I'm dealing with it now. Well, yeah. So basically, yeah, just a little, you know, like how it was and what I'm doing now and how it is now. So as you all know, I literally started this whole journey. Yeah, I call it a journey because I feel like it is, because I feel like each things that you start to like, once you start to take the initiative to change something, and when you have a goal for something, to change it or whatever, I feel like it's a journey, like you're starting a new journey. And yeah, so I mean, I'm calling it a journey to to fluency. Yeah, so I started that whole journey, I would say about June. After I graduated, I just kind of had like a wake up call. Not even, yeah, I mean, I guess you can say it's like a wake up call, like, girl, yo, Dorian is showing out outside, y'all. Like, I don't know if y'all can hear the wind and stuff like that, but she is showing out outside. But I'm sorry, y'all, let me stop getting off topic. But yeah, so like, I really started to take the whole thing seriously. It's not that I didn't at first. I just didn't really. I didn't have the resources. I didn't really. I didn't. Okay, I wasn't educated enough, about the whole stuttering, and I didn't really put that effort to or question it, or So yeah, like it's been about, like, let me see, June, July, August, over 2 months, I would say, since I made the decision to try to better the way I speak, and and to just be the best version of myself. Like, I'm trying, like, it's hard, once you're in a journey and stuff like that. It's hard because you got to stay consistent, and you got to work hard for it. And it's hard, especially when you work full time, barely get any sleep, and and you have all these responsibilities and things that you have to do, that's pulling you left and right. It's hard, but I'm trying, y'all, like baby steps. So yeah, like, the way that I used to deal with my stuttering in the past, I mean, obviously it was not good at all, because I had really low self-esteem. Like, my self-esteem was like really bad, like really bad. I mean, like, if I were to if you would ask my friends or people who know me, I don't think they would say that I had a low self-esteem, but because I actually like, I learned to like cover it up, pretty well. Like, like, over the years and stuff, I honestly just kept everything inside. Like, people wouldn't know how I'm feeling. I mean, for the most part, like deep inside, like, they wouldn't really know how I'm feeling, and like what's going on with me and stuff like that, because I just wouldn't really talk about my stuttering. So I mean, I had really bad self-esteem. I didn't really deal with it pretty well. I was, a lot of, okay, I wouldn't say I was depressed, but like, it's just that I always felt so bad about it. I always felt bad about having a stutter. Like, I felt like it was the worst thing in the world. I felt like, like, why me? Like, why out of everybody, why me, like I question it a lot, and I just, I ask God a lot, like to, please just remove it. Like take it away. I don't want it. It's just a curse. Like, yeah, I thought I was cursed, y'all, and stuff like that. It was just bad. Like, like I didn't really take it well. Okay. So I went through middle school. Um, I also went through high school and elementary school. I was trying to say elementary. Yeah, I saw how it took me forever. Yeah, so I went to all those, like throughout all those years and stuff like that. And I never really like was aware of my stuttering. Like, I knew I had it. I knew that, it was the worst thing in the world. I knew that I did not want it. I knew that I just wanted it to go away, but I never really took the initiative to, like, try to see, if there's something like that I can do that's different, that I can do that can actually help me out a little bit, and stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't be the one who would, speak or raise their hands to ask questions. That was not me. Like, I promise y'all, like, especially in class, if I had a question and I know that I had a question, or if I did, know the answer to a question, I would not be the one to, raise my hand. No, like, I would keep everything to myself, because I was scared to, like, speak out, and because I was scared, people would make fun of me, and I was also scared of, what people would think about me. Like, would they like me, or would they think I'm weird, or not crazy, but like just weird because I stutter and stuff like that. So I would just, be the oddball and just not talk. Like, I would just hold everything in. I mean, I don't think that I honestly think I am truly an introvert. Like, I wouldn't blame my stutter for me being an introvert. I feel like even if I didn't stutter, I feel like I would still be an introvert. I mean, I am an introvert in some extent, like, yeah, in some extent, because I'm more of like I observe more. Like, I wouldn't, like, I'm not the type who's like all in, like talking all the time, all in, being in being in everyone's business and stuff. I wouldn't be that type. Like, but I watch everything, I see everything, I observe everything, I know everything, that's just how I am. That's how I've always been. I feel like it's a family thing, because I mean a trait thing, because my mom, she's kind of the same way. Like, she observes, a lot of things. Like, she's not the type who's like talkative and stuff like that. She's more like an observant. That's how I am. I mean, yeah, so like, that's just how it's been, how I've dealt with it, really. Like, I just been chilling, and just, feeling so bad about it, and just feeling so bad about myself and stuff like that. Yeah, so like, once I started to, like a couple, like 2-3 months ago, I decided to step out of my comfort zone, and just started this YouTube channel. Like, I honestly, I mean, I kind of still feel, I mean, I would say there's a progress. I would say, like, I've seen a progress and stuff like that. But I mean, to be honest, I'm still a little bit of, I'm still a little iffy on, having my whole, my big secret out, out out in the open for, people to know. Because, I feel like, that's my number one that's my number one insecurity, so it's out there. So it's, I mean, at times I'm just like, it's okay, but then at times it's like, people know that I stutter now, the whole world that I stutter, and it's like, but I know that, doing this YouTube channel, I've seen a lot of progress. It's helped me a lot, because it's actually just open, you know, like, you know, my way of thinking. And also I've, you know, like I've met a lot of people that do stutter around the whole world, you know. And I'm just like, well, like, you know, that's amazing how, you know, there is, you know, people that is out there, you know, that do stutter and that goes through the same thing. Because a lot of the times I felt like I was alone, and I felt like nobody would actually understand me, because, you know, like, you know, you don't really know what someone's going through unless you know, you're actually in their shoes, you know, especially if, you know, that's their, you know, like, that's their the number one and security, you know, stuff like that. It's like, it's hard for them to, you know, to, like, you know, open up to a friend or a family member that does not stutter, because, you know, you're afraid that, you know, they're not going to understand, and they're not going to react the way that you want them to, or understand you the way that you want them to. So it's like, you know, yeah. So like for years I felt like that. And I did that, you know. I just blocked myself off from the whole world, basically. And it was just how I saw it was just me against the world, really. I mean, that's how it is. But yeah, like, it's opened many doors. I've met a lot of people, you know, like, in, you know, I've just had many positive, you know, reaction and stuff like that. And people don't really, like, I mean, I still think they do care, I mean, a little bit, but people don't, like, really truly don't really care. I mean, most of them don't really care that, you know, I stutter, you know. It's just my insecurities, and me in my head, I'm just like, yo, you know, like, I know that they do care, but but you know, deep inside, I know, you know, they really don't, you know. Like, if someone like you for you, then, you know, they like you for you, you know, not because of the way you talk, you know. So I mean, what I've been doing is, I've actually been slacking a little bit, because I've been so busy and just all over the place, and not really following my routine and schedules and stuff like that. So I've been, like, out of whack. But what I've been trying to do is, I've used to, like, you know, meditate and journal, write down how I'm feeling, and just, you know, try to get in tune with myself, because I'm not only working on my stuttering, but I'm also working on myself, you know, trying to do the whole finding yourself and self-love and all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to do it all, you guys. So it's like, it's a lot, it's overwhelming sometimes, but, you know, it's a journey, like I said, you know. So you just gotta take it a day at a time, and, you know, enjoy it. You know, I've been trying to just stay calm. I tell myself this all the time: stay calm, stay calm. But it's just so hard to do it, you know, especially when you're, like, in you know, in a very anxious situation and stuff like that. But yeah, you gotta tell yourself to stay calm and just breathe. Like, you know, it's, yeah, breathing. That's one of the things that I need to really work on. Breathing. Like, breathing is so important. Like, when you speak, it's so important to breathe, because, you know, I be tired. I be tired after, like, a whole sentence trying to get all that word out. Just, I be tired at the end. So I need to remember that I need to you know, breathe and compose myself. Other things that I've been doing is exercising, of course. I love going to the gym. I love to just lift weight and stuff like that. But it's been like, over a week that I haven't went, you guys, and I feel so fat. I feel so out of shape. But I'm hoping that by next week, after the whole storm thing, I can start with my regular schedule and stuff like that, and, you know, so I can stay on track, because I have deadlines for myself that I need to, you know, keep up with. Beside that, I've joined this group and stuff like that, this stuttering group, where, like, you know, we help each other out, we empower each other, we, you know, we ask questions, we share our stories, our experiences and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm sorry, y'all, my stepbrother is, like, coughing really loud outside, and I don't know if you guys can hear it, but he was really loud. Okay, he needs to stop. Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. That's so mean. I'm sorry. That was so mean of me. But but I'll go check on him after I'm done with this video. Anyways, yeah, so yeah, like, you know, the group is, you know, like, because we all share a similar, you know, story, you know, regarding our, you know, our stuttering, because, you know, and I feel like, you know, that group has helped me a little bit, you know, to motivate me and know that, you know, my stuttering is not, it shouldn't be, we shouldn't see it as a, what's the word, as, okay, I can't really think of like a excuse or like a blockage or something. We're supposed, like, you know, like, you know, we should use our stuttering to empower each other, because, you know, my stuttering has made me, you know, who I am today. And, you know, and the reason why I'm so strong is because of my stuttering, because, you know, I had to go through all these years with this, and, you know, face, you know, all the reality, the whole shebang that comes with being a stutterer. I had to go through all that. Is, you know, I know that, you know, everyone have their, you know, have their flaws and stuff like that they're working on, but that's my stuttering. So yeah, so you know, I'm doing the group thing, and it's been helping a lot. You know, I've been doing more research regarding stuttering, just learning about it, and, you know, finding ways that I can, you know, better myself, techniques and stuff, trying new techniques, and, you know, all of these things, you know, that can help and stuff. YouTube has definitely been an eye opener, and it's helped me a lot. And also, I've been listening to like podcasts. I actually haven't for like a week, because like I said before, I've been off schedule and off, just off. But yeah, I've listened to like podcasts, and I, you know, follow stuttering groups on social medias like Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. And they, you know, those groups actually help, because, you know, it's like a community of people that you know, understanding each other, like, you know, we're going through similar situations. So, like, you know, we can empower each other and help each other out to get through, you know, whatever we're going through. And, you know, and my hope is to, you know, one day be able to, like, you know, not care of how I speak, and to speak on a pod. I'm sorry, you guys, I can never say this word. To speak and stutter unapologetic, and, you know, and just be free in my own skin, and just, you know, not really care what other thing, and just be me, you know. That's my goal. I don't know when that's gonna happen, you know, but, you know, I've been seeing progress, and I've been making a lot of progress, you know, speaking more, doing more things, you know, more social things, and just being out there, which is, you know, good. You know, exposure and talking more, putting yourself out there is very important. So, you know, all these things just been helping me out a lot. And, you know, hopefully one day, you know, I'll be able to, you know, speak fluently or better, or, you know, whatever you can, however you want to put it. But that's my goal. So, and that's what I'm working on right now. So yeah, guys, so if you guys have any comments or questions or advice and stuff like that, make sure to leave it down below. I will read them in, and I'll respond to you guys. Thank you so much, you guys. Stay safe from the storm. If you're from the Bahamas, or, you know, the islands, or, you know, in Florida, make sure you guys just stay safe and keep each other in prayers. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.